To all my listeners, supporters, and my avid viewers from all over the world, thank you for being here. So, whether you're listening early in the morning, late at night, or somewhere in between your busy day, I appreciate you choosing to spend this time with me. And today we're talking about growth and evolution, not just success. Hindi lang pera, not just achievement, but becoming better as a whole person, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and yes, even entrepreneurially. There's a quote that says, the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. So if you are listening right now, can you say that quote again and make it your affirmation today? The biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. And that's true. You know, growth is not something we arrive at, it's something we practice daily. Araw-araw, we are either moving forward or slowly drifting away from who we are meant to become. So today I want to share 6 ways to grow and evolve with a spiritual foundation, practical examples, and an entrepreneurial mindset. So this is about sharpening yourself, ourselves, staying young in spirit, and walking intentionally with the Lord while building the life you're called to live. So let's begin. Ang unang-una dito is commit to lifelong learning with humility. Growth, nag-uumpisa ito when we accept that we don't know everything. Learning actually is an active humility, napaka-humbling experience na matuto, spiritually and professionally. Once we think, okay na ako, we stop growing. God can't pour into a cup that's already full of pride. We want to know what are the perks in staying teachable. Kung ikaw ay willing matuto, it keeps you flexible, relevant, and aligned. Halimbawa, nung may mga negosyo ka o career na medyo stable na, madaling sabihin, ganito na lang ako, kontento na ako dito. Pero ang mundo nagbabago, pati opportunities, di ba? So before, the traditional selling tayo ngayon, gumagamit na tayo ng mga digital trends sa negosyo para mag-market ng ating mga products or ng ating services. Kapag handa kang matuto ng bagong skills, bagong systems, o bagong perspective, even from younger people, binubuksan mo ang sarili mo sa bagong favor. Ang taong marunong matuto ay taong handang gabayan ng Panginoon. And growth begins when humility leads. So yan ang ating first. Second, ang pangalawa natin, choose your circle wisely, spiritually and mentally. Who you walk with determines when you're headed. Siguro gasgas na yung tell me who your friends and I'll tell you who you are. The people around you either feed your faith or minsan they drain it. Growth-minded and God-centered relationships stretch you, challenge you, and remind you of your purpose. So halimbawa na kung palagi kang kasama ng mga taong puro reklamo, takot sa pagbabago at walang direksyon, and even people are always gossiping, some more successful, unti-unti kang hihilain pababa at nagiging ganon ka rin. Real talk lang ito. Pero kapag kasama mo ang mga taong nagdadasal, nagpaplano, may mga dreams and aspirations, gumagawa para maabot ang kailang pangarap at naniniwala na may mas malaking calling ang buhay, nahahawa ka rin. Hindi lahat ng kasama mo dati ay kasama mo sa next season. You have to consider that. So minsan, obedience din ang paglayo sa mga toxic at sa mga taong bihila sa'yo pababa. So, choose those that bring out the best in you. At ikaw ang nakakaalam niyan. Ikaw ang magdedesisyon, hindi sila. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, build discipline as a form of stewardship. Ang pagdisiplina is not punishment. Kahit magdidisiplina tayo sa ating mga anak, it's not punishment. It's stewardship. God blesses also faithfulness. Discipline is how we honor the time, energy, and opportunities God gives us. Ang motivation kasi nagfe-fade yan eh. But discipline, it keeps you moving even when you don't feel like it. Halimbawa, may goal kang mag-grow financially or spiritually, and then hindi sapat ang dasal lang kung walang action. Kailangan may routine ka, oras ng trabaho, at of course, mag-set aside kayo ng oras sa pahinga. Very important yan. Oras ng panalangin or reflection, kahit walang kang gana na gagawin yan, ginagawa mo pa rin. So that is discipline. Ang taong tapat sa maliit, pagkakatiwalaan ng mas malaki dahil may disiplina.